Alright, so that uploading of the FrequencyFence extreme shapeshifting, showing the shapeshifting in a porn movie, that was from 2012, from the now defunct, no longer existing FrequencyFence channel. The guy's name is Christian Kunimi, but and that's the name of his channel now, but he took everything down, and there's a whole story behind it, which I've explained here, but basically what happened was he got taken out for 3.5 years, and when he came back, he wasn't the same, and his movies were nothing like what they were before. And basically what happened was they got him, they chaired him, just like kind of like David Icke, except David Icke didn't really lose his mind altogether like unfortunately Christian Kunimi apparently did. He started to claim to be the second coming of Christ and posting all of his movies in Hebrew and so forth, and it's really too bad because his movies, as you can see from that movie, was awesome. Now here's the thing about it, is that that really pissed off Satan. I got, in addition to massive buzzing, I got a pretty rare midnight intentional, not just random, but an intentional blasting music at 1:30 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. attack, where the guy pulls up right next to my RV, literally intentionally, and blasts it. And no question that this was a response to that movie, which I would have to say that it looks to me like Satan wanted to be a woman and have sex in this porno, but no matter what he does, he starts to look like a reptile. I mean, that's the thing about it, is he starts to look like a reptile. So since they fried him, I figured that it would be good to, at least, make some use of the sacrifice that he made, because that is one of the most awesome catches. Now, he had to use a porn movie to do it, but that was one of the most amazing catches. And there's probably, there is an infinity more out there, but they're not easy to find, and you're not going to get cooperation from a lot of people, do you want to do a demonic distortion test, because people don't want to be embarrassed by this. I should maybe try putting out an ad anyway, but I seriously doubt that there would be any takers unless it was for money, which I don't have.
Our human spirit is corrupted. Why do we worship greed? Because outside the limit of our sight, feeding off us, perched on top of us from birth to death, are our owners. Our owners. They have us. They control us.
See, here's my idea of the ideal coffee spot. I'll just park in this parking lot here and have my own cook-up, free and much better for you coffee rig. See, I use this thing, Jetboil. The little lighter thing gave out on it, so I just use a lighter, but it's really easy. Just hold it right there. Works just great. Hey, a special thanks to my friend Jill, who made this. I now keep this in the car. I usually don't wear jewelry, but it's cool. It makes it look like I'm a cultured spiritual person. No, I like it. This is cool. Yeah, well, guys, they're really about to cull the population. It's real. So, I think that that movie, the reason that See, that really got a reaction from Satan, I'm telling you right now. Massive. And I think what happened there is that Satan wanted to enter into the body of that woman to experience having sex as a woman, like a transgender, perverse thing, you know? And what happens is that the physical form couldn't hide what he was, and it starts to take on the features of what he really is as a reptile. So I think that's what we're seeing, but it frustrates him because, you know, he makes an avatar, the beautiful white man that I said 3 different people told me separately they saw him with long white hair and was very beautiful, a very beautiful man, but it's an avatar, and so that kind of tells you that he kind of wants to get away from his form as a reptilian with like a dark blood red colored skin and big horns that curve out and come up like this, you know, up like that, and as this one guy described, and I think that that's you know, a sore spot. So, and I thought, you know, this was a classic that Christian Kunimi FrequencyFence had uploaded, and it would be, you know, it'd be good to show because a lot of people haven't seen it, and but I can tell you, man, that attack last night. Now, what's interesting too is that I may have gotten a little protection on that because as a more rare thing, I happened to wake up about a half an hour before that came, so at least it didn't wake me up, which was a little bit more unpleasant. And I do get those attacks from time to time, just randomly. But this one, I haven't had an attack like that in that spot really since I started there almost 2 years ago. So yeah, it'll be 2 years this November. Yeah, that was like an extreme piss off. So that's you know, to me, that's like thine arrows are sharp at the heart of the king's enemies. I don't know if he likes me talking about all this. So just think about that, friends. Satan tries to enter into the body of a woman, and he wanted to have sex as a woman, but it just started to turn into what he really was. It starts to look like a reptile, a monster. And this gets to what I've come to all along about this, is that, you see, the one thing that the reptilians don't have, they may have like power and skill and fame and money and so forth, but they don't have the beauty that our females possess, which is why you get the sons of God came into the daughters of men and took all that they found beautiful. But you notice how it doesn't say the sons and daughters of God came unto the sons and daughters of men, or just the whatever, the people of God or the sons of God. You know, in other words, you know, it's gender specific. It's their males came into our females, but you don't hear about their females coming unto our males. Why? Because there is a beauty differential. You see, their females are not attractive to us, but our females are attractive to them. Why is that? Because there is a universal beauty. There is a universal look, despite what, and I think it might be true, what Alex Collier said. You know, he says, I think they're ugly, but he says, but they think we're ugly too. So, talking about the reptilians. So that, I think that can be true simultaneously, but in an overall sense, in reality, the fact of the matter is, our men are not like eager to go have sex with their reptilian women with their big snouts and teeth and everything. But their men, like our women. And you can bet that probably Satan, who was in the appearance of a man, because I think that's what they used to be. The angels used to appear as a person, except many of them with wings. But then, for their sin of opposing God, they turned into reptiles, because that's the way God designed the universe, I think. When you oppose God, when you sin, you start to you get turned into, you automatically start to change into the beast that matches your sin. So some turned into felines, some turned into canines, some turned into reptiles. But they all have that in common, that they started out as a human-looking, beautiful-looking being, but then were changed into beasts. If you're watching this, it's not too late. Say this prayer now. Father in heaven, save my soul by the work of your Son Jesus on the cross, and show me your pure words in the authorized King James Bible. I'm coming for you.